likes this. Turn that light up. Oh, look at you. You are just a little ball. So cute. You're actually... What is this? If I can even get to... There you go. There you go. That's for you, sweet baby. Oh my god, look at you. You're so cute. Look at little. Oh, look. Oh, who's this little ball? You're just a cute little ball right here. You're just a little ball. Oh my. You're just a sweet boy. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Adorable little tiny ball. Little munchkin. Oh. Do. Get this bitch all churched up. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum. Cool. Alright, let's turn it on. Okay. I have a meteor shower tonight. Cool. I might have flown in a shower. Those are cool. Dope. There we go. Oh. Dog is knocked right the fuck out. I love it. Sleepy little pooch. Doctor directed energy wet. Huh? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. It's too complicated for me right now. Too much absurd, weird hugbaloo I need to deal with. I have yet to reach total levels of decompression and relaxation, and need to quickly get myself there, because, oh my god. Blech. Blech. I feel a sneeze coming on, but I really hope that I don't get a sneeze. I just read that the big reason we don't have combat lasers is twofold. One, heat management, and two, we don't have a battery power enough to power them mobily. I figured the battery thing was probably a major logistical issue, though the heat management I kind of feel like, you know, would be an understandable one. I mean, it's just like, even though you launch an energy weapon, like, how are you going to contain that? You know, it's just... There's definitely some tricks, you know, that still need to be figured out. Wait. Hear me out, herbal tea? No, just tea. Just tea. What type of tea? Just tea. Same thing with power. It's possible, but we need a consistent power source. Well, yeah. I mean, I figured a power armor could probably at least work somewhat functionally, you know, if we had, like, you know, at least some parts of it maybe solar paneled. Or at least have, like, solar panels, like, kind of interwoven within the armor itself, because then it can also kind of, like, charge itself, you know, a little bit as it's being powered. Like, a little bit of, like, mixture of two of the different things. I can see that being a possibility. I don't know how you do that, but, you know, I'm sure it'd be, you know, something that could be possible, hypothetically. It'd probably primarily be, like, some of the, like, armor itself, it's, like, kind of, like, clear, so, like, the panels themselves can still kind of absorb the heat and the rays and all this other shit. Yeah, I'm taking a fucking stab in the dark with it, I don't fucking know. But, I want the doomed. It'd be hilarious to be deployed if a giant solar panel on my back. I mean, hey. An armored solar panel. Yeah. I mean, what, you got a problem with that? Is there an issue here, sir? Are there issues here, sir? Hmm. There we go. So Twitter might be going down. It might, at the end of it, Elon is a whiskey bottle and a gun with a single bullet in it. I really hope that it actually is the case. And honestly, like, if Twitter ends up collapsing and not being a platform anymore, I'm okay with it. Honestly, it'll be kind of funny if the Twitter is, like, just comes back after, like, a year or something, or whatever the fuck, after it's been taken down, and just kind of starts from scratch. It's like, alright, we're just redoing this whole thing. We're just gonna, like, destroy Twitter and then just rebuild it from the ground up. Because Elon literally destroyed it. Okay, literally, you're going to be the only one that knows this. Peyton! Peyton! Goddamn Peyton. I'm just going to call you Peyton now. You're Peyton. Venom, you are our Peyton, okay? And I already know, well, you already told me that, by the way. XCOM 1 mod, or whatever the hell. Yeah. I remember you told me it was made by those same dudes that made that shit. You've seen it. You've seen it before. I see an issue in regards to sex workers advertising. As in that there's none. There ain't none at all, and that sucks. Boo. I'm drunker than a skunk, ignore, forgive me. My boy. Why? Why are you drunk on a night I don't get alcohol? You know, honestly, when my roommate comes back, maybe I can work out a plan with him. Maybe he can stay here and I can go run up and grab something. I know his meter shower's tonight, so that'll give me an excuse to kind of like do this as I'm walking. 3 twisted teas and 2 shots of vodka in. Dude, whoa. Yo, wait for me. Fred. What do you... It's not Fred Durst. Oh my god. Apparently Instagram will come down on sex workers, but you can post lewd images, so that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, and also, how do they know if someone's a sex worker or not just based on their images or whatever the fuck? I mean, it's like, what, are they also gonna, like, dock on somebody because they might be a sex worker advocate and might post some shit about that? Like, I mean, that's just fucking dumb. Boo. Fuck moral puritanism. Moral puritanism is gross and lame. And dumb as fuck. Does it make me a simp? No. Like these dudes that basically like, oh, you like a woman or you defend a woman or women's simp. Like, dude, fuck those people. They're stupid and retarded. You basically defend women and stuff, so that makes you a simp. It's like I look at that and I'm just like, you dumb bitch. Like, I want to slap you. Because honestly, at that point, it's just like, I mean, it loses the whole definition of what simp actually means. Which is supposed to basically mean it originally was an acronym. It meant sucker idolizing mediocre pussy or penis, you know, depending on, you know, which way that was going. You know, so it's just like, I mean, it's like how did it just basically get devolved into just a meaningless of like, oh, you defend, you know, something immensely, so thus simp. Say something about their mom and see how quickly that flips. Yeah, for real, dude. And then they can say the same thing to them. It's like, why do you simp for your mom, huh? Why are you such a simp? That's one. That'd definitely be one way to, like, you know, break down that logic. Because then they're gonna be like, well, no, I'm not simping, bro. Because it's like, nah, I don't think you can get away with that. But I definitely love it. Also, one thing I love is that so many of these weird sad fucks are trying to go out in public and be like, hey, you know, can you please try to, like, you know, let me essentially just, like, not consensually stalk and harass women and stuff? Like, and think that they're nailing it and fucking, you know, gonna be able to, like, somehow get laid or some shit if they do their weird shit and post it online. It's like, man, the only reason why I say I love it, you know, mainly it's just because it's just outing themselves. Like, well, now you basically made it so the law knows who the fuck you are and is gonna track you down and probably put you in prison where you rightfully deserve. Because I know there was, like, a dude in California who's, like, one of these incel freaks who basically was, like, overtly harassing women out in public, being like, you wanna fuck, and shit like that. And, basically, you know, with that, you know, these women will obviously be very aggressive and defensive against him and shit, being like, hey, get the fuck off, back off, and shit like that. And if they, you know, start getting to the point where they might get physical, he'd pep spray the shit out of them and stuff. And then there's, like, the other dude who was, like, who wrote, like, the most insane song I think I've ever heard. And basically was just like, yeah, you know, Like, I think she should do porn. I'm gonna stalk her and get her away from her weird LGBT ways or some such shit. Back on Facebook and Tumblr. Oh God. Oh boy. Man, this is why I'm just. I ain't about like that social media now at this rate. Like I might, like get back, via Instagram maybe. So at least there might be just that. But I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't think I can. I was like, I've been away from it long enough. I think I'm good. Finding on Facebook, I'm not surprised. Notice how it's like centuries old. Here, Tumblr is allowing nudity. Oh, is Tumblr? Yeah. From my understanding, Tumblr is going back to allowing porn again. So like, well, Twitter's gone to shit. We could be like Twitter, like the new Twitter. So let's just like let the porn stuff and nudity be back on our platform. Because the reason why that platform like collapsed basically for the most part, but still somehow stuck around, was because they got rid of nudity and porn and shit. And by that point, they just kind of like withered away. But at this rate, they're kind of seeing an advantage of like, maybe we should bring this back. This will get people come back on our platform again. And if that's true, then I'll go back on that platform too. I'm actually a little sad. The girl who idolized me when we were kids hates me now because I noticed her until I was way older. Well, fuck her then, honestly. That sounds stupid. Like, that sounds like that sounds like a her problem, not your problem. Let's just say a massive crush I had, but I was scared because she was like 6 years younger than me, and that's a bit young for me. Well, yeah. And of course, now that she's an adult and you're like, alright, maybe I might, see what's up. Now she's like, oh, how dare you, never noticed me before, so fuck you. It's like, well, fuck you then. That's what I'd say. It's like, yo, like, if you're gonna be that way, then fuck you too. Like I said, it sounds like a her problem, not a you problem. I wouldn't necessarily be sad about that. I'd just be like, well, alright, she was bitch. Just kind of clear it off. This coven is weird because it ain't no kitty diddler. Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, it ain't your fault. Hence why it's a her problem, not you problem. You obviously understood that, this isn't exactly a good time, but, once she was an adult at that point, it ain't necessarily a big problem. There we go. He's getting steam fucked and replies in QT. And we just hit our all-time high in Twitter usage. Lol. Let that sink in. What? Okay, that's a good replacement for that meme. Alright, I like that one. Dude, because I hate these fucking Elon faggot simps. They're just like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking, you know, cool fucking, like, NFT, like, you know, fat bro, bear, monkey, fuck, you know, bitch boy, you know, and look at me, oh, I'm such a simp. Oh yeah, look how based I am, bro. It's like, nah, get wrecked. Oh, get ratio too, you bitch. Fucking little bitch. Ratioed 5,000 plus, you know, over 3,000. Yeah, get ratioed, fuck. Before Twitter dies, anyone want to admit they got a crush on Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos. Oh shit. Okay, alright, that's a little funny. Okay. Oh, okay. Literally anything Elon Musk is fans. Okay, I'm gonna download that one. No, I'm getting away from that one pretty quick. Oh my god, what the fuck? What is that? Oh, damn. Alright, that's actually pretty impressive. Your wife left you? Elon caused the car crash. Elon. We just hit all-time high and see people look over here to see what the fuck is going on. Captain of Titanic looking at the massive crowds of people gathering on the decks at midnight. Oh, this is going swimmingly. Whee! Dude, alright, I got skin for some of these. Huh? Okay, whatever. This is indicative of the one weirdest parts of this acquisition somehow. Most famous sells the people want to see him fail here. People like Twitter, that's why they reward us. Okay, who cares? Whatever, fuck you. I want funniness. It's just in the most people want in the Titanic deck ever. Reports of Titanic's Titanic. Reports of Twitter's death appeared to be greatly exaggerated. Okay. They wanted to feel so badly yet this will only drive them more crazy. So you're a simp. This is a uniquely rotten person. He's gonna tell him. Loser. Okay, yeah. So the Titanic has a record crowd. A lot of Titanic memes and references here. You might want. Guys were cheering for us, banned on the Titanic, mistaken cheers as cries. Or the cries as cheers. This is like Nero saying, hey, look at all the people who came to see me play my violin. Which also didn't happen. Because violins didn't exist yet. We just what? Huh? Oh, okay. How about these nuts? Neighbor said we like he not locked in there alone like Tyler Perry when he writes plays. Wow, look how many people came to my intervention. Really, because no one's laughing with Elon, they're laughing at him. Outside of the weird simps that follow his ass endlessly. Fire the rest of Twitter unless they submit to the Sigma grind set. And I hope they all leave. I hope that just basically crashes this entire platform. Like, honestly, I'm down for it. Oh, the stream after reminds me the sunset sunlight's best disinfectant. Okay, whatever. Still trading jokes about the platform's best. Okay, I gotta. Wait, that's not him. There he is. But I find this the funniest. Yeah, I saw that one. Here, I want to see this one. I want to see this fuck. Oh my god. Wow, dude. He literally thinks, like, we can do it, guys. We could totally do it. Dude, what a fucking moron. What? 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 How do you make a small fortune? Start out with a large one? That... are you just like, hey, I had a large fortune and now I have a small fortune? Oh, ho, 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 ho. He's literally... yeah, he is just straight... Dude, this is literally unironically coping. Not to mention the thick memes, lol. What the fuck is he wearing? Oh god, how can I please zoom away from his face with, why'd I click that? I just wanted to see what the fuck he's, okay. The fuck is he wearing, dude? Dude, he literally just he thinks it's like some, like, lordly, like, fucking, like, king's armor or some shit, cause, like, dude, this guy just straight thinks he's, like, a fucking, like, feudal, like, lord or some shit, bro. Can this guy, like, have, like, an honorable duel, like, an actual noble or some shit, and just get, like, fucking shafted in, like, some fucking duel with, like, some other fuck? So I want to challenge him to a duel or something. Elon Musk. Lord Elon, I challenge thee to a duel. He pulls out, like, the sword. You just pull out a flintlock. Oh, it's kind of like an Indiana Jones. You got, like, the crazy swordsman in Indiana. It's just like, yeah, fuck this. But instead of that, you just got, like, a smoothbore flintlock. But even then, you know, directly, boom. Perfect shot. Pure accuracy. Despite it being smoothbore. Because he's going to act like a little weird pansy bitch about it, too. He's going to pull the sword out and be like, oh, I got you now. He's going to, like, do these little pissy-ass little pansy jabs. And you're just going to, like, take a few steps back. That's it. Just, like, one flintlock smoothbore. And then the recoil just makes your arm just jump and launch, like, straight up in the air. But luckily, you don't have to worry about a second fire because it's literally just, like, you have to, like, take 2 minutes to reload before you can fire another shot. So luckily you don't have to worry about that, like, second bullet happen to hit anything, because, hey, you know, nothing else in there now. You empty that bitch. And if it somehow lives, run to the cannon, load it with grape shot, and finish the job. And if that still didn't finish the job, fix bayonets, triangular bayonets, because they are very impossible to stitch, and pierce your enemies with swift glory. I'm sure, honestly, like, mag dump a flintlock. Yeah, it looks like this. That's mag dumping a flintlock. Like, yeah, that's gonna take some time. So Greg got to powder down a little bit, get the ball in there, get a little bit more powder in there. Yeah. See, while this may seem like a waste of $44 million, it's actually a brilliant spending strategy where Elon has all has to do now is acquire another invention from his employees. And also somehow, dude, how much I want to just bet that this is like, you know, like, while everyone is basically laughing at him, how much do you want to bet he's just going to use this as a way to, like, get, you know, like, some sort of, like, money laundering scheme, you know, in his favor. So he could basically get his money back and also, like, tax evade, too, on top of that. Because, you know how these rich billionaires are. Like, he's a fucking idiot because he, you know, only wanted to Twitter for the memes, basically. And, well, now he got it. And now he's gonna eventually figure it out. It's like, alright, here's how I can actually make money off of it, but in the meantime, I'm gonna let it burn. Like, this essentially is, like, all that's going on there. He don't care. He legit doesn't. As long as he, can get, more money in his fucking, well, not pockets necessarily, I guess, because he pretty much barely has anything in the pockets. Or like me that the best gunners can fire 3 times every 2 minutes. It's, well, like, with muskets and shit, I mean, it was a little bit more. It was about, like, 2 shots per minute, about, or like 3 to 4 per 2 minutes. So, yeah, it's about, like, someone who was, like, really good at, the whole process could get at least, like, 2 shots out. Like, the first one, reload, get another shot out by, like, the, 40 seconds in, and then, by that, like, about a minute halfway through, you can get a 3rd shot in. And then by that point, you can probably get a 2nd shot in, probably about the 2-minute mark. Muscle memory. Yeah, you had to. I mean, shit, reloading now, it has to be muscle memory. You can't just, like, here, let me just, like, boonk. Like, I mean, you can't just, like, reload a thing. I mean, it's easier, but there's still muscle memory to make it most efficient. Like, if the AK, you have to rock it in place. In fact, there's actually, and you probably knows now, there's actually a strategy to, I have it right now, I can show you. There's a little trick to actually loading an 8K with a new mag. As an example to show what I mean. So, obviously it's like whatever, just a show. Nothing going on there. But, and also empty. But, like, let's say I'm doing it like this. Well, fuck, alright, well, let's see, I'm pretty much an expert at this already, but it's like, let's say I'm just, like, do it from right here, it kind of fiddles a little bit. But, let me flip around now. Now, if I do it like that, I already, I kind of help lock it in place a little bit. So when you have it more up, with your hand up here, it kind of, like that, with your finger on the side of the weapon like so, it kind of helps, have kind of like a wall, for your mag to line right up with. Now, I've done it so many times, I don't, well, okay, this is what I mean, actually. See, you don't want to grab down here either. This is like another reason why. So that's why having it up here is less finicky shit. A lot quicker. Instead of having to fiddle-fuckle with it. Like, doing this or some shit, see, that takes a lot longer, in comparison. So there's more muscle memory, especially when you're, like, doing this. I mean, it takes a little bit more practice, especially with steel mags, because they're a little bit more thinner than polymer, so it's kind of a little loose in there, but it doesn't really have an effect on, firing or anything like that, or round movement going into the barrel and shit. But they're expensive and even more unwieldy. Well, yeah, like, because sometimes both would fire at once, and not only would that be like a boom, but that would be like a kaboom! That's gonna launch you a little bit. But, yeah. There's also like a fun little Iraqi reload, which is just the Iraqi reload. At least that's what it's called. I don't know why, but from what I understood, it's like more of a ceremonial strategy to kind of help, like, keep your sight picture while reloading or something like that. You just hold on to the rack, push it up against your cheek, and just load like normal, and just release. That's it. It's honestly, when you're in the heat of battle or you're prone or something like that, I could probably see it, like if you're in a prone position, like it could probably, or maybe in a trench, I could see this being effective, because then you have the weapon kind of partially laying down on something. Because if I'm standing up or something, this is heavy as fuck. So, as like, you're putting all the weight of the weapon on your one shoulder, basically, and it's heavy. An AK ain't a light weapon. She a big bitch. She might look small, but she thick in there. She a thick girl. So it's just like, Those Iraqi reloads are interesting. Well, I don't know. Again, I don't know why it's specifically called that, but you can see videos of like Iraqi army soldiers during Saddam's regime doing that same type of shit in like training videos and stuff. Again, I don't know why that's particularly the case, but you know, they did it. And at least for the memes or for the kicks, some people will do it. I haven't actually done that, firing that thing, because again, it's heavy. I could do it a little bit, especially, you know, for presentation, but if I'm loading, like, you know, some rounds in there, that's a little extra weight that I'm adding to that, and I'm not doing that. Ain't fun. There's a few, I read that. I've seen one design that was 4-barrel flintlock, but I can't imagine all 4 barrels firing at once. Well, that's kind of where, like, double-barrel shotguns eventually came from, was because of that whole idea. Because essentially is you would have 2, you know, like hammers. So you would have one pulled and a trigger for that, and then the other one pulled with another trigger. That's why, especially with a lot of old, I mean, you know, you still see it for double barrels today, but I mean, especially old ones, you'll see that with 2 different triggers. And if you want, you could fire both of them at once if you just basically put, you know, like pressure on both triggers of both fingers. You know, doing this instead, basically. So. Which, I'd imagine the kick of 2 12 gauges or higher even, you know, like 10 or 8 or anything like that, I could imagine that having a hard fucking kick on your shoulder. Because even firing a 12 gauge just, you know, once, you know, can, you know, do a pretty good kick. I'm used to it, but, you know, enough times, I mean, it can bruise you up a little bit. Even though I'm experienced shooting 12 gauges and shit, like, I also get bruised on the shoulder. Even if you do hold it right, because they just kick hard. I mean, they're not, you know, a light kicking gun, or a light kicking caliber, I should say. There's certain SMGs came civilian versions. I'd love to get my hands on a UMP or an MP5. Well, you technically still can't get an MP5 here in Oregon. It's a licensed variation of it. Same with UMPs. Like, yeah, like, you can get those. I mean, honestly, like, I've been thinking about, you know, potentially getting a sidearm at some point. It's obviously not a UMP or MP5, but at some point, maybe one of those calibers, UMP, 45 cal, MP5, 9mm, at least something in that caliber. Or a 38, maybe. They're really made in full auto. Nah, you can get them in single semi-auto. Yeah, I mean, yeah, at the fucking Sportsman's Warehouse where I got my Fishka, yeah, they got at least like one MP5 that I saw last time I was there, actually, and they still had it. Probably because they have a bunch of them. And they also have things like the Sub 2000, the Caltech TS, or the 95 TS. They also got, which it comes in different calibers, so depending on the caliber, if it's a 9mm, it'll be the 995 TS. If it's like a 38 caliber, it'll be a 3895 TS. So, depending on the caliber, it'll have like a different number on the front of it, but it's just basically a 95 TS. It's a kind of a space age looking gun. Here, let me look it up, because, dude, the 95 TS is really space age looking. It's so weird. Here we go. Oh, dude, this is a good shot. Or a good visual right here of Hickok 45.
But as far as just the feel and everything of this firearm, it probably actually feels better in terms of shouldering it and shooting it. I think I've got the sights.
Dude, look at the rear sight on that thing. Look at that. Dude, this thing looks so space age looking. Looks so like, it looks like, you know, something you'd see in like Terminator 2 or something. Like some, you know, like some 1990s, like, you know, space age shit.
And windage.
This is a 9mm variant, so this is a 995 TS.
I think they're right on. Let me take a couple more shots. All right, let's try something a little closer here. 9mm. Got this from Bud's, of course. It's
Shoot it.
There, check the description as always.
Shoot it.
Well,
there we go. See, that looks fun.
Well, you know what? There's my first malfunction. Yep, lock the bolt back, you push in on it. There we go. And release it like a handgun. All right, a couple of rounds left. And she sure hung up. That is the first time.
Pretty easy fix, look like.
I like the looks of that. That magazine. This is all right. Okay. Let's try that one. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Oh, let's smoke some pot.
Also smoke some pot, and he has pots that he has his targets, clay pots. Hardy ha ha.
Holy, put one on this target. This 2-liter. All right, so I just have 2.
It's a pretty fun looking gun though, but really space age looking. That's what I like about it. I'd rather have the compactness and easy maintenance of an SMG. This is a carbine, so it's not really like a full-on rifle. I mean, I guess it is, but one fun gun is P90, but they only come in full auto and therefore illegal without a license. I got to fire one once at a gun collector buddy of my stepdad's. Nice. Well, you want to know what is a compact submachine gun that's pretty cool? It's the Sub 2000. These things are really cool because they're foldable too. Of course, fucking Hitch. It's also another Caltech gun, by the way. Caltech just loves being weird. It's like, hey, we got a weird concept. Can we make it a gun? Yes, we're doing it. Like, that's just like Caltech in a nutshell. It's like, hey, it works and we did it. You know, that's like, that might as well be their motto. Hey, if it works and we did it, so, fuck it. What can go wrong? Not much. That's what I like about Caltech, honestly. It's like, they're like the, like gunsmiths that are just like, how do you make something really weird and quirky, but work and functional and fun at the same time? I know. Let's just, like, basically take the whole concept of over-engineering that the Germans have done before and just do that tenfold. That's actually what it really does feel like, honestly. It's like, you know that German over-engineering, you know, mentality they have? Yeah. Let's just do that a lot. Because I really feel like that's kind of what Caltech has done. They basically become like the new over-engineering, you know, fanatics. Like, you know, because if you look back in, like, you know, during World War I, World War II, even leading up, like, during the late 1800s, Germany was like a major engineering powerhouse. Like, they had a lot of crazy, quirky, you know, overcomplicated mechanics and engineering and shit when it came to a lot of inventions. Like the single auto, the semi-auto pistol actually was a German invention first, the C93. So it's just like, I mean, the Germans were kind of ahead of their time for a while, at least when it came to, like, you know, engineering and stuff. So I mean, honestly, that's kind of, you know, one of the interesting things about the over-engineeringness of Germans. And yet the Brits invented tanks first. Well, yeah, the British and the French, yeah, they kind of invented tanks first and were the first to use them on the battlefield. So, yeah, I mean, it's not like the Germans were just literally, you know, like, powerhousing, like, every new invention and shit like that and stuff. French had a hand in their own prototype tanks. Yeah. I mean, the British and the French basically collaborated with research and development with tanks. Because the French had the FT-17 and another, it was like kind of like a land ship, technically, I think. But the Brits used them first. Well, yeah, I know the Brits used them first. They used it in, the Battle of the Somme or Verdun? I think it was in Verdun. Yeah, but they used a whole bunch of them, and basically, like, half of them didn't even get to the German lines because they got bogged down. Like, I mean, it worked, but it was more of a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, the entire fucking front line of the Western Front was basically Pyrrhic victories no matter what. But, I mean, at least when it came to, you know, tanks and using that in battle, they realized, you know, a lot of new advantages and disadvantages and realized, you know, what, you know, is capable of them when they first used them in the battlefield and shit. So They really did add a lot, you know, to modern tank warfare and shit. And just like, you know, really, you know, kind of just built a, you know, eventual ground what will then become, you know, the new, you know, ways of warfare. Which people like Aaron Rommel, Patton, fucking Greg Zukov, like all these other different generals you know about today pretty much mastered. Like a lot of these, you know, early ideas and strategies and realizations and theories, you know, that came from the Great War just mastered. You know, because a lot of them were veterans of the wars too. If humanity ever solves the energy problems with powered armor, I bet that would change war forever. Yeah, it would. And when it came to dealing with dissidents in your own government, in your own country too.
Most of the time we'll fire and function, I think.
Anyway, but yeah, like I said, here this is sub 2000, and what's really cool about this is that stock, it doesn't look like the bolt is actually in it, but you can still collapse the stock if you like. And you know, you can either have it extended way out, or you can have it, you know, even more compact than that, you know, without necessarily interfering with the bolt. Which, again, like, it's a weird thing about Caltech. They got, you know, quirky ideas. But really cool, though.
Oh, gotta get the safety off, yeah. Oh, Mr. Cowboy. Yeah. Let's smoke a little.
For riot control. Probably because they'll most likely be used first in, like, maybe special military operations and for very intense riot control, because police will definitely be some of the first to use it outside of the military. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, look how, like, some fucking police, you know, were during 2020. I mean, we're already partially getting there. Like, a lot of those fucking riot police and shit weren't just decked out in, like, you know, typical-ass riot gear, necessarily. Some of, you know, there were some police departments that came out with some experimental shit that, you know, we haven't really seen before. You know, so it's like they're already trying to get there. And, like, I remember, like, you know, I think, what was it, like, Minnesota Police Department or some shit, like, you know, or some Minnesota City Police Department of some sort. They had, like, basically, like, a Captain America, like, shields, essentially, like, that were riot shields. That, and the only reason why I say that is because basically they were round like Captain America's shield. The only thing is that, like, the top, like the surface of the shield, you know, was basically taken off, and you can see the components inside of it. That's basically just what it looked like, and it was like a taser shield. And I'm just like, what the fuck? It's like, huh? So not only will they, like, beat you with that, but they can also tase you, like, you know, and zap you to shit, you know, with the same thing, you know, while at the same time. It's like beat and tase you with it. It's like, oh, that's just convenient. Never seen those before up until 2020, so it's like, I mean, they already are kind of coming up with experimental shit. I mean, LRAD's with the auditory, you know, shit. Like, that ain't necessarily nothing new, but using that far more frequently as more of a common form of a tactic and shit, and the advancement of that type of technology is becoming a lot more prevalent. And seeing shit, you know, being done with that type of stuff that hasn't even been used as much before in the past. So it's like, there's some experimental shit around the corner, even if it ain't necessarily power armor. Taser shields are real and very experimental. I discovered that by playing Rainbow Six Siege. Well, yeah.
Click. That must mean, yes, it's empty. Yes, Hickok 45, and this is the Caltech.
Dude, Caltech makes some weird space-age looking guns, and I love it. The 95 TS was a Caltech, what, right? I want to make sure. Oh, it's High Point. High Point made the 95. So the 95 TS is was made by High Point, and the Sub 2000 is made by Caltech. Oh my god. Refuses to concede the Arizona gubernatorial race. Carrie Lake says Thursday she's assembling lawyers to collecting evidence of voters having trouble casting ballot. Oh my god, dude. She ain't, dude, this crazy Nazi fucking psycho bitch is not stopping. Bruh. One of the characters you play gets a taser shield and you can ram people while a taser is tasing them for extra damage. Oh, so awesome. Amazing. That just sounds great. Here, let me just bash you out of my way while tasing the fuck out of you. Great. Sounds awesome. Nah, it doesn't sound awesome, by the way. It sounds horrible. It sounds very horrible. Aww. Oh boy, is just so curled up. It looks so cute. Oh, you were totally asleep. You're all stretchy. Oh, what an adorable little thing. He's just a sleepy little boy today. Little Zoocop, just a sleepy little boy. Well, let's see. Anything on the old tube here? Anything worth even remotely of a shit? Let's see here. Honestly, attach a riot shield to power armor. Sure, it's redundant, but it would basically be a medieval shield attached to your wrist so you could use your offhand weapon or something. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you can do now. I mean, I've seen police with riot shields, you know, also, like, one-hand their pepper spray or, you know, tear gas launcher or, you know, like one of their, like, pepper bullet guns and shit like that, too. Because that's, yeah, like, because you could do that. That's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, you must be drunk, because you're just like, hey, this very obvious thing, you know, but they can do that. It's like, well, yeah, no shit. Of course they can do that. Yeah, there's really not much on tube. A boo. Boo. Let's see. We're seeing an air taser. Apparently, if they tase you with one long enough, it may catch you on fire. An air taser? Well, I've seen, like, on Onion Nuggets, on the Patreon Onion Nuggets last week, a cop, like, chased somebody because they didn't have a state license or some shit for their motorcycle. And when they got tased, they literally combusted into fucking flames. Here, we're gonna tase you. Oh shit, you literally burst into flames. Run! And the cops literally ran after the dude burst into flames. Like, the fuck? It's like, what? Aren't you gonna try to help or something, you piece of shit? It's like, oh, we just kind of ignited you into a bunch of fucking, you know, flames and burst you into fireball, but yeah, have a good night. Can't help you with that one. We're gonna have to get the fire department in here. Flame on. I mean, it's just like, what, bruh? I mean, honestly, you know, when I remember seeing it, I was just like, bruh. Now, like, a risk of getting tased is potentially literally combusting into flames. It's just like, bruh. It's like, no, I don't want that. Can we not have it, like, an extra level of, like, what the fuck when it comes to these goddamn cops? That'd be, you know, fucking nice. That'd be fucking nice, yeah? Where the fuck's my roommate? It's off. He's off. It's 11 o'clock. He is off of work. What the fuck? I want to see what his vibe is with the ideas of alcoholness. So you're making me convinced to get some for tonight. To get licensed to use taser in UK, you have to be tased with that taser you want to use. Why? No, you shouldn't have to go through that. No. You shouldn't have to go for that. I can maybe understand, maybe, like, having to be like, hey, you have to go through, like, a quick little basic check, you know, just to get it, and that's it. Like, I can maybe get that or something. Being like, hey, you have to go for, like, a quick little background check just to make sure you can have this or something, and then there you go, boom. Oh, that's it. Like, I mean, I can maybe get that. And even then, I, you know, don't even know if I'd totally even be in favor of that. Something about knowing what you're inflicting on someone. Oh, so it's like some weird, like, you know, self-guilt, you know, moralizing garbage shit, isn't it? It's basically the equivalent of what I would consider woke pandering. You have to understand the pain and the actual trauma you're inflicting on other people, so you have to be inflicted with that trauma at least once. It's like, fuck you. It's like, maybe I don't want to. Maybe other people should fuck off for my shit. It's like, I know exactly what pain I'm dealing with other people. I don't need to experience that. I mean, it's like, what? It's like, how about I do it to you? How about I inflict it on you? See how you feel, bitch. You know, it's like, what the fuck? It's like, bzz. That just seems like some bullshit, honestly. That just seems dumb. Seems woke. Seems like a bunch of woke nonsense. Sounds like something that, you know, white man would have to, like, whip himself 50 times over to apologize for being white. You know, it sounds like you're trying to do the woke. I'm kidding, by the way. I'm not being serious with that one. He spent, Stuck told me today he spent 4 months in the police academy before he was out on patrol as a uniformed officer. That seems a little early. I can maybe see chaperoning as like a cadet, where you don't do anything, but you just like chaperone another officer. I can see that. Be like, alright, 4 months in, you're gonna have like a 1 month period of chaperoning Officer fucking, you know, Officer Russet, you know, like, you know, for the russet potato that he is. Like, you're going for a month, you know, be on his shifts, just kind of chaperone for a little bit, you know, just kind of like, at the end of the day, just kind of like, write a little thing, you know, kind of just jot down, you know, about like kind of what you learned, you know, while being on, you know, the shift or whatever the fuck and blah, 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 and kind of, you know, like, get an idea and like get quizzed on like, you know, what to do and, you know, certain stops and this and that, yada, yada, and then, you know, like, maybe like another 4 months in, you know, like chaperoning another officer, and then, you know, they kind of guide you along, you know, as, let's say this traffic stop, you know, they'll let you do it, but they'll just kind of help you and shit. Back in the 70s, that was common. Police training was a lot less gun happy. Yeah, because honestly, like back in the day, having like, you know, a year or less worth of training as a cop wasn't really, you know, like seen as a problem, because yeah, police were not as gun happy. They were more about like, here's like a lot of the, you know, here's the traffic laws, the street laws, here's how you know, here's like the, you know, within your jurisdiction to enforce them, blah blah blah. Like they're, you know, like a lot of the whole corruption shit kind of came after the training and shit, because academies were kind of separate from the departments. I mean, not literally, but, you know, they weren't like, you know, in the department, you know, locally and shit, you know, while at the academy or whatever the fuck by that point. You know, it's just a lot more of a common thing to be at the police academy to train and shit before actually, you know, going in to be an officer. Which also kind of helped, you know, weeding out people that might not necessarily have been fit, you know, to be a police officer as well. Like, that just needs to be, you know, reestablished as a fucking actual standard. for giving the mayor a ticket for speeding and not letting him go. See, that's just corruption bullshit. And, you know, he shouldn't have been fired for that. Even if it was a corrupt, like, you know, good old two shoes thing, he should have been like, alright, here, you get to do office desk work for, like, a couple months or something, because, you know, don't ticket him again. You know, we kind of, like, you know, talked to him a little bit later and said, don't worry about it, you know, we're brushing on the rug, scratch, scratch, splash, splash, you know, all this other bullshit. But, you know, just don't do that again, you know. But it was so weeded in there, they're just like, nah, you're a bad one. You're a good apple in our bad bunch. We can't allow that. You're too by the book. But that's what I mean. That needs to be like a federalized standard. There needs to be like an actual by the book, you know, like fucking federalized standard, and it's a requirement that you have to at least go for, like, I'd say, I don't know, depending on what position you want as an officer, 2 to 4 years. Like, you know, for basic rank and file, you know, like, you know, boot, you know, that, you know, walks the beat, or, you know, like traffic officer, I can see like 2 years, some shit. If you want to be like a sergeant, or like, you know, maybe, you know, kind of be more on the upper ranks of things or some shit like that, you gotta go for at least 4 something fucking years, maybe even more, honestly. Like you know, and also like having the you know, classes where there's, you know, classes about the laws locally of, you know, especially the department that they're going to go into and shit, and of just like the general laws of the land nationally and shit. What about detective? Well, that also requires like extra, like, you know, like that requires like doesn't that require like, you know, a bachelor or some shit, like an actual university, like that already requires like extra education and shit like that, doesn't it? I guess I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously I would want, you know, somebody to be trained on that shit, honestly, for a while, like 6, maybe even 8 years. Because I want people who are going to be detectives to actually be good at their fucking job and be like absolute fucking professionals. So, yeah, I want them to go for at least the equivalent of, like, I think they requires forensic training. Yeah. Which I actually remember in high school, at least with our, like, you know, other campus that, like, all the schools in the district had available to them. Like, they had a law enforcement class, and a part of it was also, like, forensic training, too. Because you can take those in universities and colleges and shit, which can get you into, like, detective work if you want. So, yeah, I think that already kind of requires that. It's just not, like, obviously directly, you know, related to, like, a police academy environment. It's just already in, like, university and shit like that, so. I mean, I guess that's already kind of in place. But I'd also add that to a police academy environment as well, where you can do that there just as much as at, like, a college or a university or something. And actually set strict criteria and use that as an ability to weed out people that are not, you know, going to be fit, you know, to be actual, like, community servants, you know, to the fucking public as police officers. I think that could at least be a good stepping stone to eventually, like, you know, weed out a lot of the bullshit that, you know, these fucking, you know, like, and corruption that goes in within the police. I mean, at least when it comes to getting new officers, you know, trained into departments, but it doesn't necessarily stop the corruption. That's, you know, a different, you know, thing you need to hit. And also you need to make sure police academies too are not, you know, seeded with that type of corruption as well, because that's kind of part of the reason why, you know, they're not as standard as much anymore. Like, when's the last time you heard about, like, you know, police academy, you know, and shit, having, like, you know, some graduates and this and that and shit? It's like, I hear fuck all about that now. It's all about, like, oh, this police department just hired some people. And they trained them for, like, a month. It's like, oh, wow, great. I feel secure and safe. Thanks. Get some tunes back up again. Who's seen Dude, Where's My Car? Dude, Where's My Car? Sounds familiar. I don't think so. Fun dumb movie from like 2002. I mean, yeah, it does sound familiar because it sounds like something I would hear about. Whether I've seen, either I don't remember seeing it, but likelihood I just haven't seen it before. About dumbass trying to find a stolen car. I kind of figured it was something probably like that. Ugh. That dog is knocked out. So sweet boy. The dog's a fruit ball. Even when he's just sleeping, he's a fruit ball. Where's Fred? I don't know. He has yet to come off of work. Well, I guess they need a little time afterwards because fuel station closes at 11, but they don't actually get off until like 15 minutes after. So he's probably just actually now getting off and is about to like show up here pretty soon. Because I most certainly want to make a game plan about maybe grabbing some alcoholes. I mean, I could say fuck and just bring a stream because my phone's been charged up enough a little bit. But then, if he shows up, I could also just get driven up there. But I do want to walk up there mainly just because of the meteor showers. I want to see if there is any. Because usually with the light pollution around here, I don't know why I'm looking up thinking there's a fucking night sky right there when there's a ceiling. But it's like, at least with the light pollution right now, it really, you know, shouldn't be too bad. And I already kind of saw some glimpses of some, you know, some smaller ones. So it's just like, I know there's at least some, you know, kind of popping through. If I found some weed just chilling on the road, I'd smoke it. I've actually have found that before. I found like you know, one of these like, you know, containers before. I was like, huh, is this, you know, got something in it? Open it up, there was actually legitimately some weed in there. I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of, you know, went home, took it all out, and kind of inspected, just make sure it wasn't all weird. And yeah, just unfortunately someone dropped their weed, you know, and just on the side of the road. I felt bad for the person who lost the weed, but you know, at least it didn't get, like, you know, killed out in the elements and fucked over and shit, you know? So, at least there's that. At least, you know, some stoner was able to have it. Again, I did feel bad for the, you know, person that did lose it, though. And I also used to have a coworker. I don't think he works at a company anymore, but last time I heard he moved to a different store. But he used to work at our store as a cook, and this dude was really cool. He actually moved from Pennsylvania when he started working here, and there was actually at one point where like about a month in where he was like, I'm kind of thinking about maybe this place ain't necessarily for me totally. But then he was but when he was saying that, it's like, when I was thinking that to myself, I happened to look, beside me at the bus stop, and there was straight up just a bag of mushrooms just hanging out there. And he thought, immediately, like, I can kind of hear my roommate, I'm pretty sure he's home now, but he was just like, you know what? This place is for me. And because he just saw them, realized they were mushrooms, and just kind of pocketed them, and was like, yeah, these are mine now. Because he said that day, like, he was contemplating maybe moving back or not, and when he saw those shrooms, he was like, you know what, fuck that, I'm staying here. Because I'm sure, honestly, a part of why he thought that is because he's like, you know what, hey, cool, shrooms. I'm pretty sure initially he didn't, but he ate them, took them, and had a realization and a trip, like, no, I should stay here. And this place is actually kind of cool. Like, and I'm assuming he ate them, had a good trip, and afterwards realized, yeah, I should stay here. Yeah, I should take my chances, keep going here and stuff. So, I'm assuming he probably still is, because, last time I heard, he moved to another store and was kind of, I think, an assistant manager there. So, he definitely at least, was, getting a little bit up there, as he was settling in more. I bet a bad boy. Oh, wait. I once found $400 in the back of a U-Haul I rented. I'm a bad boy. I kept the money for myself. Well, I mean, that's not being a bad boy. Oops. You're just retrieving lost money at that point. I mean, like, I'm surprised, one of the U-Haul workers didn't pick it up themselves. It's like, alright, we got the U-Haul back. Time to clean it out and inspect it. Make sure it's all good. And they open the back and they see the $400. I'm not surprised one of the workers like, hey, you want to split the, 200 between us? Yeah, sure, bro. Hey, we'll just call it a tip. Wink, wink. It's like we got a tip. And he's like, one of the drivers was just so happy with our service, they decided to tip both of us $200. Because honestly, like, I mean, I'd be surprised. That's why I take it. Because I think in my head, like, if I was a worker, cleaning this out after someone dropped it off, I would have taken it myself. And maybe split it with one of my coworkers, or maybe like have $100 and give $100, to 3 other coworkers or something, or maybe, or something like that, like, or just keep it to myself and just not say anything, like I would have, done something with that, and it starts with taking it. I mean, it's not like you stole it at that point. You rented a U-Haul, and what happened to be in there was $400 in the back that, someone dropped and lost. Obviously, I feel bad for that person. But, I mean, at that point, I mean, it's kind of up for grabs. It's like, at that point, like, what? Like, the person who lost it is going to, like, backtrack that U-Haul and, find out who rented it next and call that person and be like, hey, there was $400. Can I have that back, please? Like, I mean, I don't think that's, like, a big deal at that point, dude. I think you punch on yourself too much sometimes with shit, because it's just like, that. How is, like, taking $400 from a U-Haul you rented that was in the back of the U-Haul that could have easily been, retrieved by, I mean, also think about this. I mean, that could have probably been in there, from multiple rents, too. Like, maybe somebody else rented it while it was in there and just was not noticed. And, it was returned back, and then you rented it, and you just happened to find it, It's like, I mean, there could have been multiple people that, that passed through and no one noticed, So it's just like, when it comes to things like that, I just wouldn't say that's, like, a big deal. Like, if it's like you see somebody pull up in a truck, and then you rent the truck, and it's like the exact same truck, and that person happens to still be at like the U-Haul office, and you realize there's $400 in there, I think you would be kind of a dick, to not go in there and be like, hey, is this $400 yours? And they realize, oh shit, it's like, I was wondering why that was missing from my wallet or whatever the fuck, it's just like, then, that'd be like, bro move. But like, if so it's just like, I don't know. Like, I can see a context where maybe that would happen. It was an envelope that was stuck in the bottom of the U-Haul in the back. I think it was dropped. An envelope. See, that. So maybe a U-Haul worker probably saw that, didn't think much of it while while maybe sweeping out the back, and just kind of blindly sweeping. Didn't necessarily sweep everything, and probably just got stuck in there. So yeah, I mean, honestly, that's probably what happened. If it was in like an envelope like that, then chances are that no one paid any mind whatsoever to the envelope. It was probably, I'm guaranteeing just a blank envelope that just happened to have $400 in it. Honestly, like, if that was the case, if a worker just happened to pick it up and throw it in the trash, I mean, that'd be $400 just gone. Because there's also a chance that a worker could have picked that up while cleaning out the back of a truck, just tossed it in the trash like everything else, not thinking anything of it. Curious me would open it up to see what's inside of it. And if realizing it's a letter, I'd also be curious to be like, yeah, what's in this letter? Just out of curiosity. I don't know these people, but hey, I'd be reading it. I mean, so it's just, I don't know. It's just like, I don't think it's really a big deal at that point. Like I said, I think the only time I think it can have merit of being bad is if, like, the person that, returned that truck happened to have that envelope in there still, forgot about it, and basically, you happen to get a trunk rental, and it's that exact same one for whatever fucking reason. I mean, unless it's, like, some shit like that. The only thing I remember is the envelope had letters SL on it. SL. Probably initials of a person, or initial meaning secret letter. Yeah, huh. Probably just the initials for somebody. Samuel Lawrence or something? I don't fucking know. Like, probably, that's what I assume. Either that or just, like, short for secret letter, or something. Secret love. A gift for the love, or something that is now lost, so he has to make up the gift for his love or something, for his secret lover. What if what is secret lover or something? SL for my secret lover. Here's $400. That would be an oof. That was a good day either way for me. It was back during my days in my first apartment. I used the money for groceries, pizza. Well, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a sad, that, someone unfortunately lost the money. But, considering that, like, the circumstances of, like, other people, sometimes it's, a legit good thing that, that money was kind of lost for somebody else. Because, I mean, again, it's sad and it's not a good thing, and obviously that person could have been, that could have been their last $400. But, I mean, when it comes to at least the person that gets it, it's at least, they are able to, like, help themselves out a little bit more. I mean, I guess it's like a catch-22. It's like, on one hand, there's a good element that comes from it, with who gets the money when they find it. But obviously the person who lost it's, down 400. And there's also a possibility that it could be like their last 400 or some shit like that. But if the person was renting a U-Haul, I doubt it was their last $400. Chances are it was probably like, a rainy day fund or something like that. Basically like, oh yeah, I'll have these, $400, saved aside in case I absolutely need it or something. And then, while we're on our trip or some shit like that. And they finished their trip, returned the truck, and just forgot about their rainy day money, while they were on their trip with the rental truck or something like that. That's probably what it was, if you think about it. Because it's always a good idea to probably, like in case for some reason your cards, don't work or some shit, you can at least have 400, like at least $400 something, to use for gas and other things, just in case. He once found $1,000 wrapped in a newspaper in the middle of a rainy highway he was walking down. No shit! Dude, your dad really had this. Dude, that is some luck, dude. Man, I wish I was that fucking lucky. What was his, like, special stats? Like, was his luck set to 10? He used to joke that he found a CIA dead drop. What, the $1,000? What if it was a CIA dead drop? It's like, alright, we're gonna give our agent 1,000 now, and we'll give him the other 1,000 once he completes our objective of securing our intel. Alright, yeah, just drop it on the side of the highway. Boom. Alright, cool. Oh, is that our guy? No, that's some other dude. Oh, well, he's picking it up. Yeah, guys, he's picking it up. What do we do? He looks very ecstatic. What do we do about this? He picked up the... Damn it, just let him go. Well, we have another extra grand. We could just, you know, put it out there. We'll just do it again. God damn it. Another grand lost to these fucking people wandering on the highway. We just need more goddamn fucking state police on this damn highway, you know, stopping these people. It's making it hard, you know, to make us do our CIA job. We're only giving 10 grand for this fucking program. We're running out. We only got 3 left. Can we get it out? Probably more. Go look it up. Gotta look it up. Oh yeah. Bro, it's worth way more than 3 grand. $1,000 in 1970, at least, is the equivalent of about $7,680. Rounded up, about $6,681. An increase of $6,680, or $81 over 52 years. So, just like double that, and then some. It's way more than 3 grand. Okay, I did not hear my roommate earlier. What the fuck? Bruh. Why though? I once killed the deer with a car. That sounds like a typical life of every person in the Midwest. That sounds like a typical experience for a Midwesterner. Speaking of which, there's actually this kind of funny dude who does like Midwestern like skits and shit. I forgot what his channel name was. Yeah, I'm gonna try to find out what that is. Oh. Oop. Have you ever smoked a ganja? Bruh. Bruh. Oh, his name is Charlie Burns. Alright, this is the guy. This is what I'm talking about. Here, I'll do this. Boost it up.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know little Billy won't be in today.
The reason for this absence?
Hunting deer.
We actually only approve
Hunting deer.
absences for medical emergencies, family matters, and educational experiences, so...
We'll go with the last one.
Okay.
We'll go with the last one.
Experience?
Well, for starters, there's the archery element.
Yeah, that seems like a stretch.
Okay, well, how about math? I'm making him count the points on every buck he misses. And there's been a lot.
Sorry, the answer's still no.
Oh, he's learning how to be quiet for long periods of time.
Now you're on to something, but the best I can do is call the principal, okay?
Well, if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. I mean, there is a good deal of math involved.
Okay.
Hey, Josh, did Mr. D buy it?
Oh,
sorry, wrong.
Wrong number. Basically, the idea is, like, in the Midwest, like, for when school starts, that's also when deer hunting season is, starting. So basically, like, half the kids in school, instead of starting in class, starting school for the first day, are basically out hunting with their with their parents. Here's another funny one.
Hey, brewing beer outline. He's pretty gosh dang excited. I've been drinking
Pretty gosh
wine
dang
ever
excited.
since I was, old enough to be 21.
Hose works.
Are you sure he's qualified to work at a brewery?
Sure he is.
It's like a didgeridoo.
Why did you hire it?
I lost to the guy at Bardice and I couldn't pay him, so I got him this job instead.
Pretend I didn't hear that.
He's got potential.
I got the buckets. Oh shoot. Oh look.
Oh, shoot.
A deer got in the brewery. Would you actually mind getting me
A deer got in a brewery.
I thought I got it. Looks a lot easier in the movies. Heaven does exist.
It's kegs.
Oh, you missed! Oh, hey, John. I'm icing my toe. I do have the game on. Want to come have a seat? By the way, do we have workman's comp?
I'll take that as a maybe. Charlie.
I'll take that as a maybe. Somehow he's watching the game in a freezer in a room full of kegs and icing. Hey, the workers' comp is like you get a keg on the house. There you go.
Stop with the Bardice.
Charlie, it's time to go home.
We're done for the day already?
More like all the days.
I'm fired?
We are fired.
Was it something I said, or?
No, it's everything you did.
Well, should we go play dice then?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose.
Larry, this isn't good. You should see all the stuff they have.
Can I help you, sir?
What's that smell? Can you read this for me? I'm colorblind.
Doe urine? I'm just gonna be right over here if you need anything.
Huh, this thing sounds like a bar fight. What's this? Oh. What's he doing talking to that tree?
I mean, really, this thing will attract any buck. Here, give it a shot.
You sound just like my cousin Larry. This is not good. Okay, think.
Sir, what are you doing?
I got CWD.
What?
I mean CBD. I'm on the CBD.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to purchase something or you gotta
You
leave.
got any ammo?
Sure, how much?
All of it.
All right, then that'll be $100.
All of it.
$100.28.
I only got a buck.
That's not gonna cut it.
What if I throw in a Chevy side mirror?
I actually just lost the side view mirror on my Chevy this morning. I hit a buck.
Gotta go. It wasn't a total loss.
At least it wasn't a total loss. I mean, there you go. See, like, it's a daily life of a Midwesterner. The joke was literally a part of it in there. It's like, hey, I have a side mirror of a 2011 Chevy. It's like, hey, curious, I lost a... Wait a minute. Deer is literally like a part of their life there, apparently. And for the comments, this is pretty much accurate as well. Outside of, like, obviously all these different things, because pretty much you're just like... A lot of these comments are like, yeah, this is pretty much like the typical life of Wisconsin or Minnesota. It's literally basically mostly those two states. I noticed that a lot of that was basically just like the daily life of pretty much like Wisconsin and Minnesota in a nutshell. And they also say phone as phone. Pick up the phone. They really love the O in phone. Hey, he's here. So, what's all that?
Got new tires for the truck.
Oh, that's what I want. Oh shit! Nice.
For the fucking price.
50-50. I definitely must say, I wish that, like, when it came to, like, shorts, that they would be a little better at, showing itself when on screens. That'd be best. Hey, new Ricky? I don't fucking know. Why do you always about Ricky? Why can we appreciate other people that have skits and shorts? Hmm? Oh, I guess there is, actually. There is one from 13 hours ago.
I'm officially broke.
Oof.
That 50 I gave you
Yeah.
was the last of my fucking money.
Damn.
Well, I paid off my credit card.
Yeah. Well, I haven't given it to him yet.
Well, I don't need it. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. If I need anything, I'll be like, Andrew, I need some food. I'm hungry.
Yeah. You could just hit me up about it. Even if I'm off, I could just, like, hit up my coworkers. Be like, hey, you got anything you can
I can do the
hook
same
up
thing
with?
if it's fucking Scotty. They just fucking go out
Yeah.
and fucking grab my food anyway.
Right, yeah. You won't give a shit. Same Mondo. Plus, I have a beer shower tonight.
You have a what?
Meteor shower?
Well, we're not in the right place to fucking see them.
No, we could.
Too many fucking lights.
I've seen him in my backyard before when there was meteor showers.
Well, yeah, there's no lights in the backyard. There's one, but... Oh, dude, today fucking sucked.
Just really cold. It was... Yeah.
Did you just rip ass?
You probably did.
You nasty fucking dog.
I know, he loves doing that. I guess I'll find out if there's any real bad smells.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Alright, hold on.
Listen, you just gotta try and see it from my point of view.
No, it's not
Justin
gonna
Sims?
happen, okay? I tried to see it from your point of view,
Rustic
but I
Ricky.
literally could not get my head that far up my ass to see where it made sense.
Yes, I think I'm gonna have to
Oh,
agree with
it's
Ricky on this one, okay? It's a
them.
little much. You know, back
Ricky
in
and the
my
boss.
day.
Hey, now don't you even start with the back in your day, okay?
Back in my
When I
day.
showed up to this job site, the people that were running it from back in your day had bags of popcorn just stapled to the fucking ceiling everywhere for fire alarms. Okay, that was y'all's whole entire fire safety program was if there's popcorn falling from the sky, then there's a fire and we need to be worried.
You got it all wrong, son, okay? That's where you
You're wrong, son.
Thanks, okay? That popcorn stapled up there was not for safety. It was a rewards program. What happened is, back in my day, we was working so
Back in my day.
fast and so hard, sometimes our tools would spontaneously combust because they were moving so fast. And the popcorn would start making, and we would get a nice popcorn treat for working so hard in the middle of the workday.
That's even worse. That's even worse than what I had originally thought it was for. I never ever need any safety procedures from you again. Okay, but look, you're gonna have to figure it out because this is gonna happen, and you're gonna have to be a part of it. Hey, look, I'm about to jump in here real quick. Look, okay, I know why Ricky doesn't want to do it because he doesn't do any safety whatsoever.
Yep.
I mean, Roscoe doesn't even want to do it, and honestly, I'm kind of feeling like maybe I don't even want to be a part of this one. Like,
Yeah.
we might need to think this out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You're
Really?
going against me now? It's literally your job to help me get these things pushed through easily. Okay, look. It's happening. Okay? I've already filed the paperwork. The new safety rule goes into effect in 24 hours.
Boo.
Next time you're on this job site, you need to be following it. I don't care if
Boo.
you can't fucking see the outcome and how great it's gonna be. I don't care.
This basically just sounds like half of like the corporate standard bullshit. It's like, all right, we got some, you need to basically make sure that, if this happens, you need to call this person and this and that, blah blah blah. It's like fuck, blah blah. Like this is pretty much the equivalent of that for me, for retail. This is too
And I don't care
relatable.
if you don't like it. It's already been approved by the corporate office.
Well, we don't care.
The new safety rule goes into effect, and when you get here tomorrow, you will be following it.
No one cares. Listen, give me your worst guess. A porta pot is now considered a confined space by corporate, therefore everyone must complete a new confined space training class on Saturday. Also, safety harness will be worn and lanyard properly anchored when using a porta pot, along with all other PPE, glass, hard hat, vest, and safety boots. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? I've actually had that conversation with my old safety guy. Turns out they aren't confined space because he can't just walk in and out without having to step over some, which really doesn't make sense because there are closets that are confined space that have more room than a porta pot and they can easily walk in and out of. I've come to the conclusion that most safety people have no actual education, have no idea what they're talking about. Oh my lord. Oh, here's some more to Charlotte Barons. We'll check out this guy a little more. Because this at least has a better view of his
stuff. You
the center of the stock, Father. Are we doing the bar Bible study today? Frankie P, how's the wife? Left you? Kids? One arrested. That's why you have two. Bar's been the
one kid arrested, that's why you got two of them.
Generations. This appears a portrait of my great-great-grandfather, taken shortly after he had his first shot of Malort. That'll put you to sleep. You know what?
That'll put you to sleep.
Jesus with the fishes. He catches, what, 5 fishes? He feeds 5,000 people? Okay, but I think the DNR on the Sea of Galilee had some follow-up questions. I've tried doing that. The DNR comes to my freezer, and I says, it's a miracle. They took my boat away. Randy.
They took my boat away.
She wants you home. Oh, Father Tom, relax. If I win, I'll put half in the collection basket. Yeah, we do.
I like how the local church guy, the church priest and the pastor is there too. Just like, yeah, you know, I'm having a beer too.
Summer shandy, dark lager. This is what we call a summer storm. Can you feel it in your right knee? I know I can. I don't know what to tell you, Father. I've been gambling a bit. A little rude to my wife this morning. Took the Lord's name in vain. Sorry about that, by the way. Ship captain, no crew. Some swear a little. Joel Jolansky, he's here. Who can I say he's calling? The IRS. Joel, IRS on the horn. Oh, you're not here right now? Yeah, sorry, he's not here right now. What are you doing about soda? Gin and tonic water. The hell kind of question is that? How about I take a message? Just to be clear, is that a federal offense? No, I'll let him know. Take care now. Yeah.
I'll let him know.
So I says hi. Joel, you're facing some jail time, pal. Good luck with that. Next beer's on the house. Just call me a bartender? Oh, no. Would you call Da Vinci a painter? He was a visionary, a mastermind, an artiste, and I am a mixologist. It's French.
A mixologist.
Best drinks on this planet. No, I don't have a menu. All I can offer you is a craft cocktail experience. Care to attempt my small batch artisanal homemade bitters? Ah, yes, the Boulevardier. Excellent choice. I'll just be... wardrobe malfunction. Of course you can use this on an onion. What, have you never had an onion julep? Are you from Naperville? Oh, that is going to be a bleeder.
That's going to be a bleeder.
It's my cursing finger.
That's my cursing finger.
Nipping. Do you like this form? I've been practicing with my homemade shake weight. And here.
Homemade shake weight.
That'll be $45. Cash or card. Who broke my beautiful smoker? Looks like I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Light me up, Scotty. The trick, of course, is to shake until all the ice is melted. Prepared to taste my Mona Lisa. That will be $400.
Wait till the ice is melted. Oh my god.
Oh good, you turn the glass into a garbage can. Being your bartender's not enough, but being your garbage man, that's what we get paid for. Oh, you use it as a spittoon too. Yes, I do mind charging. You've been waiting
the honest
for
bartender.
An hour? Yeah, no, he's not coming back. You yell at me again, you're getting a shot of Malort. A little gasoline for your motor mouth. So actually the coasters aren't for you to pick apart, they're for your bottle to sit on top of. We're learning together. Damn. Do I think she loves you? No. What would you like? No, take your time. I got nothing better to do. Oh, a beer. I'd like you to be more specific.
I like beer. Oh, specificity.
Here's again and I'll peel my garnish, okay? Draft or bottle? You up to date on your tetanus shots? No? Bottle. What's wrong? Oh, too much foam? How about now? I don't know why.
How about now? I drank the foam out.
I'm working at Northern Exposure right now. By the way, I don't do much for $1. You know the rules. You want some action? Wave an Andrew Jackson. Do we have food? Yes. Popcorn. Extra salt. Make you thirsty. So you drink more. So you tip more. Well, you don't tip more, but people with a soul do. Hey,
people with a soul do.
Terrible commute. Yeah, I got my corkscrew confiscated by TSA again. Hey, sir, have a seat. I like your pajamas. What would you
Airport
like?
bartender.
6 a.m. You're a little late. Let's get you going. You're late for your flight and you're at the bar? That sounds like a you problem. All right, just
It sounds like a you problem.
Let's make that a triple on the house.
It's a double here for you, sir. I'm flying spirit. Oh, I'm very sorry. Here, we'll make that a triple for you, sir.
I need it. What do I recommend?
You're gonna need it.
Tequila, schnapps, absinthe. It's like a cavity search in a pint glass. You just want a lining? Wise choice. We get international travelers here all the time, so it's kind of like working inside a Rosetta Stone. They write me little
Rosetta Stone.
So I've learned a lot of words. Ciao, bonjour, see you play.
Bonjour.
That's a good one. Long TSA line. I'll make it a 24 ounce.
I think I'm gonna get a Jaeger bunny.
Yeah, we call them Jaeger bunnies here for
Jaeger bunnies.
Reasons. There's your lining, sir. Now be careful with that. 1 on the land is 3 in the air, and that's about 6 in the air. Carbonation's great for you. Get on your flight, you burp, clears the ears. Better than chewing gum. You're begging
better than chewing gum.
Could I actually also get a Coke? Just fill it up like 3/4 of the way?
You're not gonna put a shooter in there or anything, are you?
I just don't like when you fill it all the way. It tickles my nose.
I'll get you. Okay. All right. There's your Coke.
Perfect level. See? No tickles.
We're not adding alcohol to that, right?
Absolutely not.
All right.
I'm an honest guy.
I know you are.
He just snuck some in there?
They weren't supposed to say that at an airport. In Boston, we call this a nip. Free the nip is what we say in Boston.
Free the nip.
Gosh, 50% tip? Let me guess. Business card. Thanks for the tip. Good luck on your trip and your audit.
I love this guy, dude. I don't know what it is about, like, the Midwestern culture element to all of it that just really adds, like, some hilariousness to it, but it really does. Out in Boston, we call this free the nip. It's just sneaking in a little bottle, just like in his Coke. I just want, like, a Coke because I'm an honest, sober fellow. Just sneaks it in.
Yeah, right. Later on, you're fucking hammered.
Well, yeah, of course.
I've been hammered on a plane. It's kind of nice.
I have bought alcohol on a plane, and it is awesome. When I was flying to Iceland, they had alcohol that they were able to serve. And all you had to do was just, like, do basically the whole card thing, and that was it. Just, like, tap your card or, slide it or whatever. And, oh my god, this, like, blueberry vodka that, like, came in, like, one of those little things where you free the nip and just drink that. Oh my god, it was so delicious. When your Jeep is upset as you are about the weather. But I love the snow. I wouldn't be upset about, like the Jeep would.
But no, they have a headlight conversion that basically it
melts.
Covers the front.
Yeah.
And it sits like that.
It makes it look upset. It's like, no, it's winter.
It's called Angry Eyes.
Angry Eyes?
Yeah.
Because of that front bumper, it makes it look mad.
Oh.
Oh, bye-bye. That poor Husky.
It fell down the
I saw
stairs.
that. I know, I saw that.
Oh. Oh. Up.
Oh, that poor
cat. Up, iguana.
Tailgate training.
Mommy.
Oh, that poor dog. And that poor cat.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
He thinks he can do it. Oh, Munchkin Kitty.
Munchkin Kitty.
No, there's one of... Here, watch.
Well, I already seen him.
No, there's...
I was watching it with you. I could see it from here. I saw it from here.
I like this one. Dink!
America's great pastime. Tailgating.
Welcome to tailgate training camp.
That's right.
What are you wearing? We're filling pie holes, not potholes. Put this on. Nobody likes plain white tees anymore. Try green and gold. Crocodile Dundee. Try a hoodie.
Crocodile Dundee? Crocodile, dude. Oh my god, bro.
And you. You're actually good to go. All right, athletes, head to your stations. The beer toss is all about precision and accuracy. This takes extreme focus. Are you drinking the beer?
This is my focus juice. Helps with my...
This is my focus juice.
Too. At least at the urinal.
All right, Uncle Joe needs a beer.
Coming in hot, Uncle Joe.
Good. Now, Grandma's thirsty.
Just like cornhole.
Nice accuracy. Pastor Tom needs a beer. Whoa. Except it's Sunday, okay? He's not a drinker on Sundays. Father Tom is, though.
Catholics, enjoy your Sunday.
3 for 3.
Catholics, enjoy your Sunday. It was a dark, stormy night. It was, and the food dish was empty. Damn.
Potential kid. Time to high-five your tall friend. I don't have any friends that tall. Well, maybe you would if you high-fived them once in a while. We do
If you high-fived them once in a while.
Tall people hanging. Let's go! Spleen. Did I do good? Let's move on to low fives. We're gonna load bags of ice into the truck. Load it up. It's melting. Load it up.
I think that's enough ice.
That is enough. For the Bloody Marys. Time for the old-fashioned. Load it up.
Old fashions, load her up.
You killed the dog. Say sorry to Baxter.
You killed the dog. Say sorry to Baxter.
Sorry, Baxter.
Flip the burger. Turn the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you doing a 1-to-1 ratio? Everybody knows it's 6 brat rotations for every 1 burger flip. 5. 6. No, you only did 5 brat rotations.
I don't even like brats.
You don't like brats, huh? Down and give me 6 beers. Hustle up.
Bao, give me 6 beers.
I'm thirsty. You better hustle. Joe screwed the pooch. He spilled hot coals all over the tailgate area. I said hot coals, not hopscotch. We got a lot of work to do. All right, we're going to do some tire flips to build up your core for cooler carries. Oh, looks like someone brought a Yeti. Double time. Come on.
Someone brought a Yeti.
What's going on here? This isn't a river.
I'm tired. Get it? 5 minutes, coach. I'll be right back.
Time.
I'll be right back, coach. 5-minute break.
To construct the perfect bloody. Don't let me down. And vodka down. Ah, traditional. Very good. Thank you, Chef. Is this just vodka and cheese?
Oh my god, they're doing some Master Chef shit now.
I like your style. Thank you, Chef. I came to party. Is that kale and a granola bar? A little healthy for my taste, but you made up for it in vodka.
Thank you, Chef.
You made up for it in vodka. Oh my god.
Reverse bloody. I've heard of these, but I've never seen one in the wild. Where is the vodka?
Actually, Chef, I soaked the bird in vodka for 72 hours.
Oh.
We have a winner.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, now pack this up.
Thank you,
by the
Chef.
playground. Now, tailgating is just one part of the Packers experience,
The cheese
which
hat.
is why I brought you inside Lambeau. Here we are in the leap zone. You just got leaped on and spilled your beers, and the only beer stand left is in the nosebleeds. Let's go. It's third quarter. Go, go, go. Refill those beers. Bill,
Refill them. Go.
The beer stands. Let's go. Dante, you've got to help Bill. Leave no tailgater behind.
Leave no tailgater behind.
Teamwork I want. Not one drop spilled. That is precious cargo. Great, go get another refill. I love it.
Get another one. Oh my god, I love it. Dude, these guys are fucking amazing. If they had their like own actual like show or something that was like streaming on like some service, I would actually like do a monthly payment just to watch, you know, whatever he's happened to be in. Because this guy's legit really fucking hilarious. Again, I don't know what it is about like the Midwesterner like aesthetic about all of it, but it just makes it even better. I mean, that cheese hat was just added to all of that. Even though there wasn't really a need for it, it just added everything to it. That just made it that much more beautiful. And just that much more necessary. Well, what the hell are you doing over there? What's that nonsense? Boo. Boo.
So it looks like Harley was here today.
Yeah, I know. I've mentioned about you having a vehicle and stuff, and it never really, I don't know why you know.
He probably doesn't fucking care.
Yeah. I don't know. Mentioned it to him, it's like, oh, okay, well, alright. And I was like, well, you might need to at least, you know, move, at least the trailer for sure, which he did, but, you know, at least the truck too, a little bit. It's like, well, that's at least, you know, something that, you know, drivable and, you know, like, something that I'm working on anyway or something like that. So I think he's, you know, potentially gonna get the truck rolling at some point, but he said he'll come back to deal with the rest of the trailer in a couple days. So I'm assuming probably like Saturday or some shit. Which I guess at that point I can help him out if he needs it. Which, on my lunch break, I helped him out a little bit getting the fucking bottom of what the trailer was, you know, rolled out, and that was a bitch and a half. But as far as study was kind of a little sick, I had a head cold. So he, like, beat himself a little extra. Boom. See what else is on tube. What is this? United States of Slander, all 50 states and DC. Okay. Oh, so one of these weird stupid memes. I hate it with the music. I thought it was like going to different. Okay, yeah, it's one of these stupid memes. Never mind. Fuck that. The music especially gets exceptionally annoying, but like this meme format was kind of funny for like a minute, and then I was like, okay, it's annoying. There's other meme formats that are better. Is there not even other random memes? Yeah, there isn't. Boo! It's not even that many other memes. At least none that are looking like they're kind of worth a shit. Boo! Sadness bestows my soul. Oh, wait. A dog is just like, click all the squares with food. Dog food. A raccoon. A baby. A squirrel. Raw meat. A baby. A baby. Dog food. Dog food. Yeah, give me that. That looks like some delicious food. Give me that. Yummy, yummy. Like, what the hell? Yeah, the random memes. Yeah, the random memes. No, there isn't. Boo. No, there isn't. Boo. What about the Reddit? What about the Reddit? What about the Reddit? Reddit, Reddit, Reddit. Whoa. A woman takes a trip to Cabo with a few of her friends and is found dead with her in her hotel room in less than 24 hours after arriving. This video is a snippet of one of her friends brutally beating her while the rest of them watch her do nothing. What the fuck? That doesn't sound like, friends, like, clean comments made there won't be live. Banned speech. Any comment wisely? Okay, whatever. Autopsies found she had a broken neck despite her friends claiming she died of alcohol poisoning. Nice friends. Like no big deal. Okay, so this sounds like they just like basically had like friends mutually all agreed like, yeah, we don't like this person, so we're gonna kill them. We're gonna like travel somewhere, go to a hotel, kill this person, also record it and let that leak out somewhere. She was basically internally decapitated. Whoa, her spine was also broken. Fuck. She probably didn't stop it to clip in. Who knows how long it went for. Jeez. This clip's shorter than the one I originally saw, and even a full version of the clip, it seems like the vibe been going on for a bit more. Was continuous clip in. Original clip one of her friends asks why she's not fighting back. She just says they can't. It's fuck. Or that she had been drinking at the time in the fight and was why she wasn't able to. Not sure if it's or not, but when the story originally started, gain traction is what most people were saying. It's probably no alcohol in the system. Yeah, probably not. I mean, maybe as a way to, like, you know, get her all loosey-goosey and make it easier to overpower. So some of the citizens just straight named the alleged vault parties and showed pictures of him. Apparently one of the people being accused wasn't there that day. His flight arrived a day later than everyone else. He posted screenshots of his boarding pass goes from together. Unfortunately, his name is getting dragged from the mud. Damn. So the other people are even like, were also friends with this lady too, are getting accused, even though they weren't even there. Found a weird incel vegan post on Twitter today. A vegan incel? Huh? What the hell? Okay, that's a new thing. Which one's really worse? Oh, whoa, okay. It did not take me, not even like the first thing on the left to be like, what? No physical damage is, what? Can live a normal life? What? Looks like roast. Vegan pro, bruh. Well, okay, well, that's something from the internet. That's something from the internet, yeah. The first post, what a terrible day to have eyes. I mean, no shit. Yeah, what a terrible day to have eyes to, see that. Man. Well, this is the case where eye bleach needs to be a thing. Eye bleach absolutely needs to be a thing. So like if you wipe somebody, that person lives a normal life, no damage is done to the person or anything like that, because that's a very rational thing to think, you know what I mean? It's like, oh my fucking god, bruh. Wait, image if you don't know, image if you know, huh? That's a cute image of the camels resting. Wait, that's... Oh, huh? I am now immensely confused. I am immensely confused now. Camels? And, huh? Damn, camels drink all the water again. Is that what happened? Aerial seed, the actual dead seed. Sissy seed, damn, why ask for okay, well, what am I... So what's going on with the camels? Is there something about the camels here? We're growing content, that's the best idea. Huh? Are they not like... I am still confused. Okay, okay, one of the worst moments since it's really nice society to drain the aerial seed to further agricultural production, consequence of romance, destroying local communities, wildlife, create a toxic environment with high mortality to the local area. Oh. So they dead. That's what's going on. They did. They are no longer of the material world. That's what's going on. Oh. It took forever to find a context comment. Which waterways focuses for 30 years ago. These countries constructed many additional canals, hydraulic dams, and for drained the Aral Sea and supporting shores. Yeah. Interesting. Beetle gets attacked by a robot counterpart? What the fuck? Oh my god, dude. Bruh. Damn. Get murked, bitch. About to get fucked. Oh, it's fighting back. Oh shit. Damn. Dude, that beetle fucked it up, dude. Damn. 50% robot wars, 50% what the fuck is going on? Beetle wrestling. Dude, that he faced the Beetle version of Terminator and he won. That's basically what's going on. It's like, I am the Beetle Terminator, yeet. It's like, nope, yeet. You're gone, bitch. Right, can't meme. I love it. Then we shall censor the free speech, y'all. Now, Antifa because something. Fascist of the future, called that fascist. Oh my god, I love how they don't got anything else but that when it comes to Antifa. It's like, well, they're just the actual fascists, okay? They're the real ones now. Not the other way around or something. It's like, oh my lord, what a... Hey, some of these people. I swear, God love it. Not too much else on the Reddit now, is there? Yeah, there really isn't. Boo. Boo. Ah! Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. Didn't want random fucking thing playing up. Okay. Oh. Kind of quiet little even, so probably play another little tune or two and call it good for a little even at least. If anything, I might see if there's a possibility, maybe if it's not that cold, maybe seeing if there's a, you know, fucking, you know, meteor shower or two. Because I always like seeing those. Those are always fun to check out. There we go.
Come on.
Silly boy. Took off. Come here. Sit in your chair. There you go. Hey, Bubby. Wow. Hello. You sweet little bye-bye. What a little goober. I don't really have any treats for you, unfortunately, or else I'd give you one. Oh, come on. Close, you fucking cunt. Jesus Christ. I need to get a new grider. Oh my god. You piece of shit. Dude, fucking really? God damn. Is this not gonna stop burning? No, it's not. Oh my god. Jesus. What the hell? I mean, that little thing was cooking. God, that's like... The smoke of like an old cashy out bowl like that is just like blah. It just it doesn't smell good. Ugh. Get a little more ground up here. Man, I left this out all day too, and it's still sticky as shit. Man, I love it when weed is kind of sticky, but sometimes it stick way too much, and it gunks up everything, and like just basically glues itself to everything, like your fingers especially. It does get a little frustrating. It's just like, son of a bitch. It's like, I love the sticky, but like sometimes it'd be a little too sticky. Too sticky. Boo boo boo. Boo boo. Oh. Hey, goofball, you sweet little pup. What's up? Hi. Hi, little goober. Man, you really act like a cat. So much of your behavior is more of like a cat, dude. I swear. Why? Oh, don't yawn. I already started yawning, but don't make me want to yawn more, dog. Come on, don't be like that. Don't be like that, pooch. Wait, who am I kidding? Knowing this dog, he would do that. Would cause such an absurdity. Why did it cause such obscene madness like such? I don't want to stoop into a sleeper quite yet, dude. But knowing this dog, he's gonna try. It's like, go to bed so I can, you know, sleep in bed with you, cuddle up with you and stuff. Stay warm because it's cold. I'm a cold doggo. At least it really ain't that windy anymore. I'll say that. Last night was super windy, but tonight I haven't really heard much wind, which is good. I prefer having very little wind. Wind chills suck. Because honestly, if it's like cold, but there's like no wind going on, it really isn't, or at least doesn't feel as cold as it probably could be. What is this? Teenagers against 13 are learning how to commit online fraud at school. And they say they're targeting the rich. Based. Dude, cool. Back in my days, we were watching Power Rangers and shows for Cartoon Network even at the age of 15. How peaceful and innocent we were. Now teenagers are learning how to commit fucking fraud against the rich. Oh my god. There's like a little gif for this. Or it shows this person with this little cat mask or whatever. That. And straight up some motherfucker. It's like, I need that for kink stuff. It's like, what the fuck? Of course. Gotta love it. You gotta love the internet. I'm giving that comment a like, by the way. Comment deserves to have a like. Oh, I love the internet. See, I just love how brazen, some people are. It's great. Sometimes at least. Like, every now and then it can kind of get annoying. So, like, my friend talking about his, like, sex life and his dating life every fucking day. That's annoying. But the occasional sprinkle every now and then of, some bemusement like that, to me, I like that shit. To me, I think that's okay. But anyway, I think I'll call it good a little early tonight, so peace out, and of course, I'll be back around for the next one.